Turn left, then turn left.
Yo, peace. Blessings. Shalom, shalom. How's everybody doing out there? Everybody's well. Cars just do what they want to do.
Turn left, then take ramp right.
Got these big boys up on here. These big boys. Hey, I want to first give all thanks, all praise, all glory, and honor to the Most High, Yahuwah, for another day, another opportunity. Blessing day to everybody. Let me show y'all what I got. Let me show y'all what I have on here. Quick light. Alright. Show y'all what I got when I turn this corner. Make YouTube. Little loves over there. Out here in AZ. Yeah, you see the hard-boiled eggs up there on the dash. Warming up there. So y'all watch my mirror. Y'all can see that mirror right there. See the big boys up there?
Take ramp right.
Yeah. Let y'all see a little bit of this AZ, what AZ got going on. How y'all feeling? How's everybody? Man. It's a hot one today, 91. I don't know if I'm gonna get a workout here today. I'm gonna get a little something. In. I want to give all thanks, all praise be to Yahuwah for waking me up. Blessing us today. It's another day, another opportunity to get it right. Hey, what's going on? What's going on, Bibs? How's everything? Hope things are well with you. Thank y'all for stopping in, checking me out. You see from the thumbnail, you know, we're gonna talk about that, discuss that here in a second. You know, Chill God, what's going on with you? Long time no here. Hey, for y'all, I think I ran into you, Chill God. Talked to you before, you know. I appreciate y'all for stopping in. For those who don't know, I'm an off-grid trucker. Why I'm an off-grid trucker? Because I'm off-grid and I'm a truck driver. Been out here on these highways and byways for 25 years. Hey, y'all coming into the room, if y'all don't mind, please so kindly tap that screen 2 times for me, please. I appreciate it. You know, as they say, helps get the message across, you know what I mean, that we talking about some good things, you know. If y'all feel like chiming in, leave a comment down at the bottom. As well. You know, it's open discussion. There's no particular topic, you know. I could be all over the place. Keep it 100 with you. Let me see. My dad works. Okay, what your dad works as a truck driver? Bibs? You're a truck driver too? What? Chill God. I think so too. Yeah. Your name sounds familiar. You know, your name sounds familiar. If not, but if you haven't, welcome to the channel. Matter of fact, let y'all see my face. You know, I want y'all to see all the roads or whatever. Welcome to the channel. I appreciate y'all. Right now I'm in AZ, going through AZ. Just left LA. I was in San Diego. I was over in Riverside and in LA as well. I didn't do no video yesterday. Did I do a video yesterday? I got some clips of I got a few clips And so y'all gonna hear some beeping noise, by the way. That's these newer trucks. They have the sensors. If you get too close to a vehicle, they beeps. I don't know yet how to disable it. I don't know how to. I would like to not disable it, but turn it down because it's just over. It's too loud. It's too loud. Hey, those out in Arizona, I have family in Arizona, and it's got some beautiful mountains out here, man. Some beautiful mountains. I want to one day on my way out here. I've noticed in Arizona, there's maybe, and it might be wrong, but I've been traveling, coming here, and for years, I noticed that the mountains is different from California, even though it's two different states, yeah, but it's right beside each other. You have like the desert. And I know Arizona has a desert. If I'm not mistaken, y'all correct me if I'm wrong, or maybe I got things a little backwards or whatnot. But out in Arizona, California, as soon as I cross the California, I see white sand. As soon as I cross over Arizona, it's like, really mountains. Really mountains. If that make any sense. But out in, man, they got big boulders. They got big rocks. These rocks are humongous. They got rocks out here. I'm looking at these mountains, and I drove for 40, 20, 10, 5, 15. These are highways. I drove on these roads. And on these highways and byways and whatnot. And I want to show y'all, like when I get to a mountain, I'm going to show y'all what's in there. I'm going to post a picture up. I'm going to do like a clip. Real short clip. Y'all come back later and watch it. It ain't gonna be long, probably about 5 minutes. I'm gonna throw it up there. But yeah, for those from Arizona, familiar with the terrain in Arizona, enlighten me, please. Arizona is a desertic, but some of the mountains are all tall enough to make their own rain. Okay. James Valentine, I appreciate that, sir. I didn't know that. I appreciate that. See, I don't know everything. Shoot, I'm willing to learn. Teach me. Teach me. A lot of people they think they know everything. I don't know everything. I'm keep 100 with you. There's some things I know, some things I don't know, but I have a willingness to learn. That's what it's about. You having a willingness to learn and to grow, and that's all lines up with maturity. Hey, with those who haven't hit that screen, tap that screen for me just 2 times, like this. Do 2 times for me. That sends some light. I take everything, balloons, hearts, roses, look, all of that. I take all of it, and I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all for even stopping in, even taking the time out y'all's day and checking me out, So, as you seen the thumbnail, homesteading, off-grid living is not for the weak. What I mean by that, I don't mean that an individual is weak. And I don't think a lot of people who mention that, well, I don't know what their intentions are, honestly. I ain't gonna say that. But I don't think a lot of people means, I know I don't, that we mean weak as that you don't have the fortitude, you don't have the gumption, you don't have the wherewithal, you don't have the knowledge. You're fearful of these things. Now, fear. Fear is different.
In 2.25 miles, exit right.
Fear is different. Hold on for a second, y'all. This thing said exit right. I'm trying to see where it got me going. I'm gonna go 17 north. I'm gonna get back on 40, 270, 44. Shoot, what the heck? It's daylight. I don't mind traveling in the mountains. Let's do it. I'll get off on the exit. But yeah, fear. Nothing's wrong with fear. Fear is basically not knowing what's ahead of you, right? So you don't know. Now, what if you do your due diligence and you investigate, which meaning that you do your research prior to going off grid, Now, if you do your research, do your due diligence, and you don't be watching someone, getting someone else's information on YouTube. You do your homework. 124A. you do your homework and you see what you need to do, you see what you need to have, you know, for you and your family. 124A. Hold on one second, y'all. I'm trying to make sure I don't miss my exit. North 303 loop. Taking the North 303 loop. 124A. Yeah. So you got to make sure you do your due diligence.
Exit right.
Okay, 124A. Okay, there it is. 303. Yeah, you know, you got to make. Hey, I'm in a semi, so I don't. This is a workout for those who drive trucks, school buses. It's like it's a work turning around and find the spot to turn around in. You know, and I don't like. You can't just flip this thing like it's a car, boop, real quick. Nah, you gotta have amply enough space to do so. Okay, this is where I'm going, y'all. I'm going up to this ramp right here. This is my exit right here. Let y'all see, if y'all can see it. This is where I'm going. I'm going up there. And I'm getting on 17 north, 17 northbound. Now I'm gonna take the 17 north over to 40. And I'm going to Oklahoma. Going to the Ozarks. Man, it's beautiful out there, y'all. Beautiful out there. But I digress. Let me get back on topic, y'all. Y'all gotta keep me honest out here. Keep me honest. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Alright, there we go. So, y'all gotta do y'all due diligence. Do y'all's research. You know, because when you fear going off grid, chill guy. Alright, hey, I appreciate you stopping in, chill guy. Appreciate you stopping in. Say bye. Stream. See, bye. Stream. See you later. I will subscribe. Hey, I appreciate the subscription. You know, thank you for joining the family too. Thank you for joining the tribe. Chill guy. Hey, I'm gonna have some other content out there, man, as well. You know, on the land. Well, it's not the land, it's the ranch. The Kichita Ranch. You know, so I'm gonna have more contents and stuff coming up soon. As you see my thumbnail. I'm having a little four-wheeler out there, you know, and doing work. Got to put into work with him, you know, as well. So, but yeah, I appreciate the subscription. I appreciate you coming in, saying hi, you know, sticking your head in the door, you know, checking the atmosphere out, you know. So I look forward to seeing you later in the comment sections. So you be safe out there, whatever you're doing, whatever you got going on. You be safe, be blessed, and keep prepping. Keep doing your due. Whatever you're doing, if you're doing it positively, keep doing it. And I'm quite sure that you're not doing anything negative.
Continue on route.
Prayerfully that it's not so, you know. But if not, hey, you know what I mean? Hey, I've been there, I've done that, and hopefully I can change your mind, change your ways, you know, enlighten you with some wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. You know, so be blessed, keep it up, continue pushing on. All right, so yeah, so y'all got to do your due diligence when it comes to going off grid. Like if you want a cabin, you want a tiny home, you want a log home, you want fencing, you want barbed wire, you want anything that they got boys over here, all over. Oh, hey, you know what it is too? Look at him on the bike. He got somebody on the bike. There's another one up there too. Look, another one up there got somebody too. Oh, they getting pulled over. Let me tell you. Let me go here real quick. You know, this is the 25th. Today's the 25th, and you know, the president, you know, in the big house, one up in the big house, he made it mandatory for those English speaking. You know, speak English is the number one language. So truck drivers, to my fellow truckers out there, you know. They are head hunting, CDL hunting. So if you can't speak English, you're gonna be put out of service. That's the only way I can put it. You're gonna be put out of service. They going after those that got driver's license. Those that's not speaking sufficiently, they coming after those that license as well. So Trump is on the headhunt. I mean, not literally taking heads off, but he's coming, and it's official, a law that you got to speak English. If not, you'll be put out of service. Your truck will be towed. You will have a fine, and I think in Arkansas they're actually locking you up, going to jail. You're going to jail if you can't speak English and you get caught driving a semi truck. So they says 10% of truckers in United States. So that's like they said about 60,000 truck drivers. That's 10%. So if you can't speak the native tongue fluently enough to where the DOT officers, that's Department of Transportation, DOT, if they can't understand or feel that you don't speak English good enough, they're gonna put you out of service. Now you know it's an agenda. So to my non-speaking brothers as well as sisters that's out here, don't get caught up. So you may want to get out of the truck driving at the moment. You may want to find another skill. You may want to go learn some English, you know, proficient enough to where you can get by, or whatever else you may feel. That's up to you. I don't have a dog in the race. You know, I have my CDLs. I had them for over 25 years. I'm a U.S. citizen. You know, I don't have no passport as yet. You know, I don't have a visa as of yet. But these things are in the works. You know, and I'll touch on that when I get to my members only. I'm not gonna say too much. I ain't gonna say too much on this platform because I don't know who's watching, who's listening, or who's engaging, who's taking notes, or whatnot. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Anyway, make sure that y'all do y'all's research when it comes to off-grid, regardless on what it is. You know, that don't just go out there on the whim. Don't just go out there. I don't care if you're thinking about it right now, because I mean, listen. Worst case scenario, y'all. You get you a bug out location. You get some land. I mean, if you're paying rent on some rims, you're paying rent on apartment or storage unit, anything of that nature. Just take your money, find some land, own the finances preferably. I'll get into that later, or if I may have touched on it, I think in a couple of one of my videos back about that. You know, I'm not going to burn y'all's ears up with that unless, you know, unless y'all want to know, somebody want to know about it, then yeah, I'll touch on it briefly. I'm not gonna go into details on it at the moment, because I just want to just encourage you at this time, get your business affairs in order. Get your business affairs in order. Get things lined up. Talk to family. Talk to friends. Talk to associates, acquaintances. Talk to whoever you need to talk to see what y'all can do. At least buy an acre of land. And for those who don't know what an acre is, how much an acre is, go on your football field. Go on your nearby football field and stand in the middle and look around. That is an acre of land. I think minus the look at that. They picking watermelon patch. Man, they are deep out there. I would like to go over there and get a couple of them watermelons. And y'all sell them watermelons. I'll pick a couple for y'all. I'll get a couple boxes. You know, to get maybe about 5, 6 of them watermelons. I'm gonna be out in about 10 minutes now. I ain't gonna be out there long. It's an exit right there. I can get off on the exit. I can drive my truck around there. That's watermelon and corn. Man, I need to find me some watermelon. Matter of fact, I'm thinking about it. I gotta keep my eyes out because this is the time, this is the season for watermelon, alkaline. You know, get that alkalinity in me. You know, look, they got somebody else pulled over. See what I'm saying? Look, ooh. Yeah, see what I'm saying? Look, they out. He must have been rolling. He got a baby. He got a high chair in the back. Don't like that thing strapped down, but anyway, maybe. I can't see it. But yeah, so get with family, get with friends, get with acquaintances, get with whoever you need to get with to get an acre of land. And for those, like I said, don't know what an acre of land is, go to your nearest football field, stand in the middle of it, stand in the middle of your field, and you'll be able to see that's what an acre is. And I think, like I said, minus the end zone. You know, so take the end zone out, that's your acre of land. But then, like, do your research. Do your research. I cannot emphasize on that enough. Do your research, y'all, because you don't want to go out there and blind and don't, like, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Have a plan. Have a vision. Why you do that? Why you do that? Why you jump in front of me like that, man? That was real goofy. You know, have a vision on this is what I'm going to do. This is what we're going to do. This is how we're going to do it. You know, and do it. See, this truck just jumped in front of me. Y'all seen that? And that's what my buttons are going off for. You want to go in front of me instead of getting over the next lane, you know, and go the speed limit. Now you want to cause me to go something. I got this way. I got 44,000 on the back of me. I know if y'all go back in my video, y'all be able to see what I'm hauling. I'm hauling these cable rails, and each one of them weigh about 1,100 a piece. You know, so I'm pretty heavy. Got 4 of them on here. I'm going to deliver this in Oklahoma in the Ozarks, and see the mountains, man. It's some beautiful mountains. Who have been to the mountains? Y'all been to real mountains? You know, Rocky Mountains. Y'all probably been to the Rocky Mountains. Where's that? Tennessee or Kentucky? Have y'all been to the mountains? There's some more picking watermelon over there. Man, they don't got a watermelon stand? No, they ain't picking nothing. They already done their job. And it's 92 degrees. Hey, they out there working. You know, but hey, a lot of these fields is empty, man, because ice is running up on a lot of these fields and companies. You know, man, I mean, I don't mind, and I'm gonna say this real quick and I'm gonna be done with this. I don't mind people being here of other nations, other nationalities, other cultures, other countries or whatnot. I don't at all. You know what I mean? Because I know if I was in that situation, I'd be trying to get here too, to get money, take back to my country, my village, my town, my city or whatever, and to make a better life for me and my family. No doubt about it. But that was real crazy. Come here legally. Get here the right way. You know, contribute to, you know, the society. That's it. You know, that's it. That's it. You know, you come in here and extorting and gangs and banging and killing and kidnapping and all these other things, you know, and taking advantage of the system that a lot of people that's here needs, but you come in here illegally, and a lot of these cities and towns, you know, don't care, but yet it makes it bad for those that's here. And a lot of these government officials don't do what's better for those that's locked up. You go to fight for someone that's legal in the country, but you don't do for those that's locked up, that got illegally incarcerated. I don't understand the method behind it. Because I did 7 years in prison for a crime, well, a crime I did not do. You see what I'm saying? Didn't nobody go to fight for me. But you stand up, you want to fight for those that's undocumented, those ain't supposed to be here. Now, for those who got passports and work visas and all of that things, you know, hey, I'm cool with it. But don't stand up for those that's illegal. You put money into lawyers and things of that nature. You know what I mean? To fight for those that's here undocumented. You ain't fight for them, for those that's here documented, that got proper documentation. Period. And that's what frustrates me. And I'm not on the political. I'm not on the political. I don't vote. Keep 100. I haven't voted for years. You know, politics. I don't debate politics. I don't debate religion. You know what I mean? I don't. But hey, what's right is right. I don't care if you're a Democrat, Republican. I don't care if you whatever party that you in it. I subscribe to neither one, no party. I'm not even an independent. You know what I mean? I don't subscribe to it. But if you're right, you're right. You're wrong, you're wrong. Whether Trump, Bush, Clinton, Obama, Biden, whoever, whatever, Harris, whoever you are, whatever you are, it don't matter to me. Because I'm doing what I got to do to prepare my family for what's to come. And I'm trying my best to enlighten y'all to the best of my abilities, because I don't want to say anything that's going to either incriminate me or cause my channel to get blocked or hacked or shut down or banned or none of that. So I'm not on that. Only thing I'm asking y'all to do is prepare. Is to get ready. You know what I mean? To, due diligence. Do your due diligence. You know, get some land. Get some land, get some land, get some land, get some land. Because guess what? Land is continuing to go up. Look, they over there sitting. They over there sitting. They are out. State trooper. They are out. They may got somebody up in that plane though. In a helicopter. You know, the helicopter patrol pulled me over one time. Not them directly, but they radioed down to the state trooper saying up there, I won't go on this, with this speed. Everything. The kind of truck I'm driving, couldn't even see them. They're up above the clouds. Couldn't even see them hovering over you. But anyway, but yeah, get some land. I don't care where you got to get the land at. If you got to go in with somebody and purchase land, then do that. If you have to, if you got credit, and I believe credit is, become the debt borrower. You have debt to the lender. You become in debt. The borrower becomes in debt to the lender. So I like the old school way. Stacking your money up, and then purchase whatever it is that you want to purchase. It may take a couple weeks or a couple months to get it, but I'd rather go ahead and do it that way instead of using the credit. Go ahead and get it. Now I got to pay the creditor back on top of interest if I'm late or if I don't pay them back in time. However that works. You know what I mean? I try to stay out of it, and I suggest for you to do as well. But if you have to do it that way, do what you got to do. You say, hey, I don't got the cash, I don't got the fund, but I do got a good credit score. Hey, if that's what you choose to do, but don't bite off too much that you can't chew. What I mean by that? Don't get 100 acres of land knowing that 100 acres of land is too much. They got somebody pulled over there too. 100, they got somebody pulled over there too. It's a speed trap. Yeah, it's a speed trap. Ooh, they are getting them. Y'all see that? I don't know how many units you see out so far. At least about six of them within what? 20-mile, 30-mile radius. They out. They trying to either reach their quota or it's the 25th. They trying to get undocumented workers or people that's here illegally. They just picking them. Pick, ping, 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 ping. Anyway, so don't bite off too much that you can't chew. So don't get 100 acres, 50 acres. And acres is a lot, y'all. Y'all look up and see what you can do on an acre. You can have a whole. There's homestead videos of people that have 1 acre of land. You don't need 20 acres of land. You don't need 50 acres of land unless you're trying to do something agricultural. You're trying to, plant some hay, some, barley, some grains, and flowers and plants and sell it. That's a different story. I don't know. But I'm just saying, you know what you want to do, what you like to do. Write it down and do it. Get to work and do it. Get to work and do it. Get the things that you need. Like me. I like walking, but then, I want things to be a little easier. I like exercising. I like hard work. It don't matter to me. I don't mind getting out there and doing it. But I want to be able to do it in a fashion to where I can get things done quickly. Because I don't want to have to walk and carry everything and pull everything and, oh shit, what is that? What is that hanging from my truck? Is that a strap? What is that? Something came loose. My trailer. Something just blow up there. I'm looking at something hanging from my trailer, y'all. I don't know what that is. I need to pull over and check it out before I get pulled over. I don't know what that is hanging from my trailer. This is scrap or something. Where'd that come from? I don't know. Did the wind blow it in or something? But I have chains back there. I don't know what that was. Y'all ain't able to see it, so yeah, I gotta pull over and check that one out when I get an opportunity to. But like I said, I have chains back there. Look back there, I got something blowing. Like it's just, I don't have no straps. Chain in on there. I'm gonna stop and let y'all see as well. Not right now. Find a place to pull over. Like something just blew up there on my. On my chains. But yeah. But what I was saying, I don't mind hard work. I don't mind getting out there and doing it, getting it done. But I need to get it done because I'm already behind. There's a lot of things that needs to be done on the ranch, and I haven't really been able to get out there to get the things done that's needed to be done. There's garden beds, need to be built. There's so much, and a lot of things I'm doing it myself at the moment. Let me go over right here and see. Well, that's on my mind. What is that? What was that hanging? Go over right here. Let's see what it is. Y'all want to go with me? I'll take y'all with me real quick. I don't know what it was, y'all. Y'all can roll with me. Let's see. Something was. Oh snap. That's what it was. Oh, it was a screen. That's what it is. It's that. That came off. I don't know. They must have wrapped that good enough, did they? Nope. They didn't wrap that good enough. That whole piece came off right there. See how to chain these things down? See? That's the weight on them right there. Yep. That's what happened. The whole thing came off. And well, it has to be snapping. As long as it don't go over, because I can't cut it. See, that one's good, but look like that'll be next. That'll be next right there. I don't know why they didn't do. See, that one's good. They wrap it up good now. The good thing, the wind is going that way, so I'll be all right. Y'all see a little bit? There you see. Woo, it's hot out here, y'all. It's hot. Yeah, it's hot. Man. Sheesh. Hey, it's work. It's it's 103 out there. Look. I'll show y'all. It's 103. 101. Yeah. Plug y'all back up. Man, what's the temperature like where y'all at? Man. Well, they gonna see that when I get there tomorrow. Oh well. Went through my doings. What for safety? Man. Alright, let's get it. So that's what it was. I told y'all I knew there was something like what did I run over? Something blew onto the truck, caught onto the chain. Like I said, good thing is that the only way that's going to be bad if I run into some crosswinds. You know? If I run into some crosswind. That was the shipper's fault. The shipper's fault because they didn't put an extra strap over there, or the strap was weak, because how the first coil, second coil, nothing happened. Third coil, the one in the middle, the straps come off. The one didn't even come off the back. So it was their fault. It was their fault. It ain't mine. I don't know what I could do. Tear it off. But I don't let the wind. I'm gonna let the wind tear it off. But if it gets to the point to where it starts flapping all out my sides, I don't have no other choice but tear it off. I'm gonna rip it off. Yep. That's gonna solve that and throw that away. But other than that, we roll. So I got 12 miles until I get to 17. And so yeah, as I was saying, y'all, you make sure that, you know, you got to be strong. First of all, you got to be strong spiritually. Then, mentally. Prepare for what's to come. You got to be mentally prepared for what's to come. Spiritually, in order to, you know, to take on all the warfare that's going to come your way to keep you, try to prevent you from getting out there and doing what you're supposed to do. They want to keep us captives. I'm gonna say that. They want to keep you trapped. They want to keep you in the rat race. They want to keep you in the cities. Why? Because if you in the cities, they can control you. If you're on the grid, they know what you're using. They know what you're doing. Using credit cards. They know what you're doing. They know your every move. Listen, I have a mailbox. I don't even want a mailbox. Matter of fact, I am not going to use the mailbox, and I'm going to show y'all that as well, because it's already tore down. So that's a sign from Yahuwah saying, like, guess what? You don't need a mailbox. You're right. I'm going to get me a post office box. So anything that needs to come, send it to the post office, and I'll check the post office every week or every 2 weeks. Because I don't want no bill. Only bill that I want, I'll be able to make online. It's a cell phone bill or internet. That's it. Internet, cell phone bill. Other than that, I don't want no bills. I don't want no nothing. Anything I need to know, I can look on my email. I'm not gonna have no water. You know, from the city. I'm not gonna be tapped into the water system. I'm not gonna have a septic tank. I'm not gonna have electric bill. I'm not gonna have a gas bill, water bill, none of them bills. None. I don't want it. I don't want to have no attachment to the system. I don't want you to know what I'm doing, how I'm doing, and nothing. Yeah, I'm way out in the country. That's good. That way can't nobody say I was just in your neighborhood. I'm gonna stop by and see you, cuz, bro, nephew, none of that. That's y'all. To get out, come out of her. Come out of the cities. You men, you get your family out of the cities, man. It's not a place for you to raise your children. You find a place to where you can homeschool. You come up with your own curriculum. I don't care if it's tree cutting, if it's gardening, if it's herbal, if it's just right, as long as they can write and read and know basic math, measurements, and stuff of that nature. And, you know, when it comes to measurement as far as the housing and building, and the measurement as far as, you know, liquids and powders. You know, when you're dealing with your herbs and medicinal properties and stuff like that. That's all. They know how to sew. They know how to cook. They know how to build. They know how to work on cars. When have you... I have not used algebra, trigonometry, and geometry, you know, as far as calculating things like that. Now they got tools to do all that for you. Your phone can do it. Type it in. You don't use that. You know, algebra, first algebra, pre-algebra, geometry. You know what? Sociology, and you know, you don't use that. It's a waste of time. This system is set up to control you. You know, to build you up to be a worker, not an owner, but a worker. They want you to be a modern day slave. Work for big companies. Get you a house, white picket fence, have 2 children. No, get you some land. Put a fence around that, a border around that, and have many children. Have many children. Because the more children that you have, the more chances of your lineage, your heritage will continue. For real. Sow into your family. Sow into your children. Raise them up. Teach them the way. Teach them the way. Don't allow the system to teach them. Because they're going to, what it's called is miseducating them. It's called miseducation. And we can no longer sit back, allow the system, or we be out here in a rat race where we got to work 2 and 3 damn jobs. Come on, man. There's times when both my grandmother were stay-at-home moms. Raising 7. My grandmother had 13. My dad's side, my mom's side had 5. Stay-at-home mom. Even when the children got older, stay-at-home mom. I don't even think my grandfather on my mom's side was really working. I don't remember him even having a job. If he did, I didn't know where he worked at or what he was doing. You know. But my dad's dad, he worked in the coal mines. And he provided for 13 children. They stayed in one house. They ate off the land. They bartered. What they grew, the neighbor down the street grew, or somebody else, and they knew their cousins grew something, and they bartered. Learn the bartering system. Learn how to barter. Purchase things to which you can use for bartering. If you don't know what I mean, look it up. Please look it up. We gotta get our children out the school system, man. We gotta get away from working 2 or 3 jobs. We gotta do these things. We We got cooperative, what's that, cooperative opportunities. You know, it's one of the tools. Group opportunity. You come together as a tribe. You come together as a unit. You sit down with each other. That's why I say communication is the key, man. Communication is the key. We gotta learn how to communicate with each other. We gotta learn how to converse with our spouses. We gotta learn how to do these things, because if not, we're gonna be by ourselves. We're gonna be by ourselves, because a lot of times that was ingrained in our minds. You know, you can do it all by yourself. You don't need a man. You don't need a woman. No, you need a partner. You need a partner. And women, you cannot do it by yourself. Yeah, you may think that you're Superwoman. You may think you're the bionic woman. That's all good. Have at it. But at the end of the day, you need someone. You wanna embrace your femininity. You don't want to have to sit there and be all masculine. You have to fight and have to beat up or have to argue with another man. You have a man, a husband, allow him to do that for you. Let him to fulfill his role. You see the lion? Look at the lion. Y'all, I like National Geographic, right? When I see a lion, the lion sits back and lays down. He watches the terrain. He look for anybody that may be trying to come and approach on his property. And he go boom, 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 boom. And that travels miles and miles away. What does that say? It says stay away. He seen go around and his border. He marks the property with his urine. Hit all the trees up. He scratches it like this. Other animals, other lions, they notice that. They say, oh, it's a big boy. Oh, he's this old, this age. We better stay away from there. Let's go on over here, y'all. We ain't ready for him yet. You see what I'm saying? That's the male lion. The lioness, they go out there and they hunt. Why don't the male hunt? He hunts. Trust me, he hunts. He can bring down a buffalo by himself.
1.75 miles, turn left, then keep left.
He can bring down the biggest prey by himself. But the reason why he don't hunt, he got the females hunt, because if he get hurt, who gonna protect the tribe? Now he's weak, and when he's weak, guess who's vulnerable? The lioness is in the cubs. It's only one of him. But if it needs to be, he had to help take down. He'll help take a big something big down. He'll do that. Other than that, he's a protector. And of all them females, they can't take on another lion that approaches in their tribe, their area. Can't do it. Two of them come. One lion, if he's big enough, smart enough, he got skills, he can take on probably two young lions. He'll give them a hell of a fight. Other than that, if it's two, a lot of times it'd be him and the lionesses come in and they'll help him. But my point is, women, you cannot fight. I don't care how tough you think you are. And I know some tough women. But when it comes to women and a man fight, you're not physically fit. You're not physical capable unless you're a damn G.I. Joe, G.I. Jane. Then that's a different story. But if you're not, you need a husband. You need someone to protect. You need someone to go out and hunt. You need someone to go out and provide. You need someone that's going to build. You may be a carpenter. You may be a builder. But guess what? Be a helper. Be a helper. And that's what we as men want more, is a woman to help. A woman who support. A woman to encourage. A woman to lift up her man. And not just some words of wisdom to women. that's watching or will watch this later, to my daughters, to my granddaughters, to my nieces, my sisters. This is what a man wants. This is a man's role. He would gladly do what his role requires of him to do. But you have to do your role. You have to play your role.
In 3/4 of a mile, keep left.
Everybody got a role. Everybody has a role. Everybody has a lane. Like right now, you see, you know, look, let me show you, demonstrate for you. Demonstrate for you. Give you an example. See this lane right here? You got 2 lanes. 1 lane for the man, 1 lane for the woman. That's why they got the divider right there. You stay in your lane. You stay in your lane. And when you cross over lane and not giving the signal to cross over, guess what you can cause? An accident. Or it's called out of order. Period, point blank. So we all have a role, we all have a lane that we need to be in. Let's stay in them lanes. And allow that person to operate in their lane. Okay? Don't try to control everything. You're there to be a helpmate. We're there to help each other. We're there to guide each other. We're there to uplift each other. It's take the weight off of each other. That's why when a woman becomes so masculine, you know, and she becomes more dominant, you know, she feels that she need to wear the pants and stuff. That's not her role. I have a strong mom, aunts and cousins and baby moms and things of that nature. They strong, but guess what? They can't do it all. It's a weighty matter when you try to do it all. You know what I mean? And you don't relinquish some of that weight off, you know, to the man. To the man. Now me, I don't mind it. You know, I have not big shoulders, you know, but I have big enough. They're big enough to where I can carry some of your burden. You know? Get a man that can work with his hands. Not just playing PlayStation or Xbox or whatever the gaming consoles are these days. I'm not into the gaming. I'll play it, but I ain't into it. You know, I'm not going to invest anything into it. But for my children, I will give them a little extracurricular things, like if it's raining and stuff outside. You know, they can play inside. You know, so I'm going to invest in that for them. You know, they be, Dad, come on, play this with me. I may play it with them, but other than that, I'm not into that like that. I'm not into the gaming life. You know, I'm more so about building. I'm more so about adding on to my land. That's my main focus. How we going to eat? How we going to survive? That's my focus. And I need my wife. I need my Isha to be there to support me in that. Same way, women, you need your malak, your husband, your ish, to be there to help you in that. Don't let society fool you. They say that you don't need a man, but guess what? A lot of women, y'all out here depending on the system. Uncle Sam, that's a man. The government, that's a man. You depend on him when it comes to not having bills paid on time. You go to the man. So don't say that you don't need to let them put in your ear, or these rappers, these singers, talking about you don't need a man. That's all for sales. They got a whole husband at home. Whole husband. Beyonce talking about this and that, this and that. Sierra talking about this and that, this and that. They have a whole husband. And a lot of these artists, they talking about they be submissive. And submissiveness is not being weak. Submissive is not being weak. There's plenty of strong women out here that's submissive to their husbands, because they allow him to lead. If you allow someone to lead, you got to play a submissive role. If I'm saying this is a leader, if I'm saying I'm following after this person or that person, I have to be submissive. I have to be humble. I have to, you know, lower my pride in order to get these things done. Sometimes you have to do that. You know, you gotta lower your pride and not be so arrogant, not be so prideful. You gotta do it all in humility, in meekness. Cause check it out, when I was training amateur fighters, and matter of fact, I'll take it back for then. When I was an amateur fighter, and I wanted to become a professional fighter, right? I had to humble myself, not thinking I know every damn thing, and allow the coach, the trainer, the leader to instruct me on what I need to do and how I need to go about doing it, so I can, one, be safe, not get hurt, and for two, to be successful. Because that's the role of a good leader, a good teacher, is for his student, whether it be someone that they just training, or it be their wife or their children, grandchildren, or what have you. It's for them to bring out the best that's within that person so they can be successful. It's about nurturing. That's like your plants, right? That's like your plants. They use the husbandman. This part of husbandry duties. Husbandry duties is to make sure that your garden is productive. Is to make sure that whatever crop you planting, that it fully matures and it grows to produce whatever likeness of its kind. Whether it be an apple tree, a vegetable, some herbs, edible plants, whatever it may be. Your role is to make sure that you pour into it. Pour into means that you're nurturing it, that you're giving it attention. But if this person or this plant say, you know what, I don't want your attention, and keep dying, things out, you know, it ain't being productive, then you don't want to invest in this thing. You don't want to invest. So I'm not gonna go on too much of a tangent, y'all. Hey, I just do want to say, y'all stay at it. It may be rough, it may be challenging, it may be difficult, it may be hard, but you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Do your due diligence, do your research. Look at YouTube videos. Look at, get some books. Go to Barnes and Nobles. Sit down one day, take your children there. Get some off-grid living books. You know, learn about the mechanics. Learn about carpentry. You know, electrical, basic electrical. You know what I mean? You run things off of solar. You know, so do your research on that. You know, you don't want to go on grid. Look up solar panels. Look up solar control units. Look up anything dealing with your solar. You know, you're trying to do plumbing. Look up plumbing. They got books for all of that at Barnes and Nobles. How I know? I've been there, and I got the books. I got a book on how to build patios. Book on how to build raised garden beds. You know, I got books on building a chicken coop. You know, about chickens, about ducks, about turkeys, about goats, about sheep. How to feed them, how to nurture them, what medication to give them, natural herbs to give them, all of these things. So in case the internet happens to boom, I'm ready. I don't have to have everything on my, you know, it was what's called that, the flash drive. It's on something over there. The flash drive is in Vive. Tacos. They got tacos over there. They got tacos everywhere. But yes, the flash drive may become corrupted. You know, I don't know if you can corrupt the flash drive or what. You know, but that can happen. But if you got a book and you got this book laminated and regarding, you know, everything that you're trying to do on your land, only you know what you're going to do, get a book. Get a book, get a book, get a book. That book can last thousands, hundreds of years. It can pass down to generation to generation to generation. Okay? So, that's my suggestions. That's my advice. But yet, the homesteading, off-grid living ain't for the weak. So, I'm trying to prepare you mentally. You got to prepare yourself spiritually. You know, I'm trying to give you hope. I'm trying to give you encouragement, upliftment to do it. So, hey, nothing to it but to do it. So I'm about to get off of here. I may tune back in later. Hey, keep pushing. Stay alert. Be aware. Keep prepping. Till the next time, I'm the Off-Grid Trucker. Peace. Blessings. Shalom.